Good to go. Awesome. So it is a absolute pleasure to be here, folks. It's the Minister of Education that was actually scheduled to be here talking to you. But since the election's been called, we actually don't have a Minister of Education anymore. So in honor of almost every speech I've heard the minister make, I feel compelled to tell you that my cell phone number is 470-1574. Please reach out if there's any questions, because he does that every time he speaks in every radio interview. So a commitment to professional learning is absolutely fundamental part of our profession. When teachers invest this precious recharge time that they have right now into participation into participation in events like LearnEast, it really highlights that professionalism even more for me. I was in my second year of teaching, at the end of my second year of teaching, when I became the PD chairperson for my branch. That's long enough ago that you'd remember that it actually used to be called PD back then. It was really working with people that were committed to the professional learning and really to the profession that got me hooked in NBTA in the first place. I've attended a number of conferences at the provincial, the national, and the international level, and I have to say that this 16th LearnEast lineup shows that it is an absolutely super high quality event. If you look at the offerings that were here with Learning Beyond the Screen and your MS 365 basics, the online music technology, I'd be here way past my time listing it all, with Fresh Grade and Maker Fun and the coding, personalized learning, outdoor education. It's just amazing what was put on here, and you'd have to go pretty far afield to see this level and this caliber of presentation. So hats off for that. On Friday, March 13th, it was an ominous day for teaching in New Brunswick, along with all of our lives, because everything was turned upside down. But the response of the professionals in this province made me so proud to represent them. They did whatever it took to reach their students. They adapted their instruction on the fly, all while also being worried about their own family's health and safety in a global pandemic. I need you to know that your NBTA and your NBTF staff have been hard at work throughout the summer, working with government, working with districts. We've been in meetings with public health and the chief medical officer of health. We meet with Dr. Jennifer Russell next week again. We've met with WorkSafe New Brunswick, and we have ongoing dialogue with these players. It may not always be evident, but there are a number of changes in the back to school plan that we've been able to secure through our advocacy. The science on this virus is evolving, and so too we feel it's necessary for that return to school plan to be malleable. We were very encouraged that the Chief Medical Officer of Health and Public Health has been involved in every part of this return to school plan and continues to be involved as it unfolds. We believe that teachers' questions about their health and safety need to be answered by the health experts and the professionals. And we were extremely happy to see the Chief Medical Officer of Health in those public consultations or public press briefings that are going on. As students return to school this September, there's going to be a lot of unknowns, but there's one thing I am absolutely certain of. Teachers care about their students' learning, their mental health, and of course their safety, not only in these uncertain times, but all the time. Teachers are committed to providing a quality learning experience for all their students. They're working hard to keep pace with the required changes to school operations and instructional plans for in-person learning. I trust you have had an awesome experience at LearnEast this year. If it was your first time, I'm certain it will not be your last time. Enjoy the weeks that remain in your vacation as you prepare for a September that will likely be like no other you've experienced. Thank you, Jeff.
And thank you, Rick, so much for taking the time to drop by this afternoon and share those words. We really appreciate the leadership from you and the NBTA, and you know, it will be a new year and we'll see what happens, but we know we're in good hands. And thank you so much for everything you do.
Thank you.
So moving on. Oh, I forgot you.
Oh, right.
Remember that picture?
I do.
Rick said I could use either one.
That's
so
right.
I put them both in.
Teaching here.
Is there a story behind that?
No, I'm obviously a Star Trek and sci-fi nerd, and our theme for leadership last year was moving forward or charting a course together, and so we went with the captain theme and a few different ones. So that was the captain of the Starship Enterprise there. So that's what we were aiming for.
Well, at least they always win, right?
Yes.
Thanks so much, Rick. So moving on, this feller, Brian Facey. There's a whole bunch of people that we need to thank for a lot of what goes on in our district and what's happened in our district over the last few years. And I know he's here listening right now. But Brian has touched many, many lives and many, many teachers, and has been responsible for much of all of this. And in fact, I would say Brian is responsible for 99% of what goes on at LearnEast and how it started and how it grew. And so we wanted to offer a few insights into Brian, and we're just going to take 5 minutes and that's it. But he deserves so much more. We could tell a whole book on Brian and what he's meant to us. Brian, for those of you who don't know, is the retired, as of last year, the ASD-W subject coordinator for technology and skilled trades. He retired at the end of last year, and probably is glad he got out just in time. He is the co-founder of LearnEast, and we all started this in the journey of LearnEast way back in 2005. And so this is, as we said, this is our 16th version of LearnEast. Brian is an avid motorcyclist, photographer, outdoors person, and loves just about all kinds of things. Brian, we got a few, and I'm hoping I saw a message that my screen was, or my audio was not sharing, but I'm going to try this anyway. So we've got a few people who did want to share a few words about their life with Brian, if you will. And I think and I'm going to try re-sharing my screen again, because right now it's telling me there's no audio. And
humorous anecdote about Brian. So many years ago, we happened to be on a trip together in Atlanta, Georgia. And I remember that morning quite vividly when we came out of the hotel, and a beautiful tree was outside of the hotel with lots of leaves, lots of branches, but it was the sound of all these birds singing at once that really struck a chord with me. And I remember looking up in awe, and just there was hundreds of birds in that one tree. And I kind of like mumbled underneath my breath, geez, I wonder what kind of birds those are. And Brian Facey, without a hesitation or doubt, quite forcefully said, "Oh, that's the Atlanta finch." And I kind of like nodded my head in agreement, thinking, "Wow, this guy really knows his stuff." Then throughout the day, I just kept on thinking, I couldn't get it off my brain. Like, how did he know what kind of bird that was? And is there anything he does not know? So later on in the evening, we sat around after supper, and we were sipping a couple of cold refreshments. And I kind of looked at him in the eyes, Brian, how did you know that was the Atlanta finch? And he burst out laughing. He said, Carm, I don't have a clue what kind of birds those are. That was just the first thing that came out of my mind. So we had a really good laugh about that. And to this day, whenever we're together and we hear some birds chirping or see a bird, we look at each other and he'll burst out laughing, and so will I. So that's just a fond memory I have of Brian, and it gives you a good idea of his quick sense of humor and his character.
Mr. Brian Facey. You know what? You were one of the first faces that I ever met when I began my education career at STU. Who would have thought that 11 years later, we would have collaborated on dozens of school projects? But you know what? Some of my most cherished memories go beyond you becoming one of my most trusted mentors and colleagues. You know, those cherished memories are from organizing sessions just like this, LearnEast. And you were so incredibly humble and continue to be humble. And you know, things just don't seem right now in this virtual scenario. We should be lugging bunches of bananas and enough carafes of caffeine to caffeinate all of the people here at LearnEast virtual or any other year when it would have been physical.
I don't think I could have recorded a retirement video for Ryan without wearing a baseball jersey. This might not be your team, Ryan, but it's mine. I really want to wish you a happy retirement. You truly deserved it. I'm really happy for you. I hope retirement treats you as well as you treated me all those years that we worked together. And I wish you the best. It was really nice working with you, and we'll stay friends forever, and I'm sure we'll be seeing each other very soon. Happy retirement, Brian.
So for those of you who haven't had the pleasure of meeting Brian, those are just a few of the voices that stepped up and wanted to say a few words. Brian, there is, I remember the very first time we talked about LearnEast, and it was called the One-to-One Boot Camp way back in 2005. You were bold. You saw some vision, and you wanted to move ahead with it, and we're so thankful that you did. This is your baby. Thank you so much for all you've done. I don't know if you want to turn on a microphone or not. I know you're a humble man, but know that you've got lots of friends here and lots of people who admire you, and we miss you every day at work, but we know that you're off doing exciting other things. And as you can see in the chat, there's lots of people who are also wishing you well.
Well, hey Jeff, I see Yvette saying speech, 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 and anyone who knows me knows that I do like to talk. And thank you very much for that video and the kind words from everybody. I certainly miss working with the team and all the teachers in ASD-W. And I'm semi-retired. I'm still working part-time at UMB with the Faculty of Computer Science, and that's a whole other challenge working at the post-secondary level. I really enjoyed Matt's keynote this morning. You're in good hands with Matt leading. Seeing all the teachers participating today was just thrilling for me to see that. And one of the things that I wanted to say in my 33 years of working in K-12 education, one of the things that I always admired was the teachers. And we have world-class teachers in the province of New Brunswick. And I know there's challenging times coming up, but there's no doubt in my mind that our teachers are going to answer the challenge that's being placed in front of them. So I truly wish everybody a successful school year. And thank you very much for this tribute, especially Carm's little story about the Atlanta Finch.
I remember that. The fun days we had. And I saw Matt just open up his camera there. Matt, did you want to say a few words?
Having a baby is one of the most important things and most special things you'll ever do in your life. And I'm here with our 1-day-old here, Isla. She's a beautiful girl, but I couldn't miss this opportunity to say a few words about my mentor and my good friend, Brian Facey. Brian is, as you all know, anyone who knows him, he is a fun person. He's very genuine. He cares a lot about people and makes those connections. He understands that relationships are the most important things we have in our profession. And I just wanted to say a big special thank you and congratulations to Brian for all that he's given us through this conference. We love him, and he's not only a mentor and has helped me out in every way in my career, He is a good friend of mine now, and he's the real deal, people. You know that. And Brian, he's the man. So I just wanted to come on here and say that. Brian, you're a special guy, and we miss you, and we're glad you're still kicking around a little bit. Thanks for starting this amazing conference.
Okay, well, you're well loved and well thought of, Brian, and we like I said, we miss you every day, but we know that that you're on to some bigger and more exciting things, and hopefully next year when we get back into a face-to-face event, we'll be able to have you over for some pizza.
Thank you, Jeff.
So we do have a few people we want to thank very quickly. Our program partners, Gaia Project.
I'm going to cut in on Jeff for a minute too, because someone has to thank Jeff Whipple for this wonderful conference. Jeff has done again, he mentioned that Brian is responsible for 95% of this, but actually this year Jeff is responsible for 95% of this, and he has been incredible. If we owe anything to anyone for this entire conference today, it's Jeff Whipple too. So I know you folks know that. I've already read some responses, but thanks so much to you, Jeff. This has been wonderful. You've given up a lot of your summer, all in the interest of teachers and students, and thank you so much for that, Jeff.
Well, thank you, Matt. It's always a pleasure, and it's a passion. So, you know, just to have the people that we do have and the support we do have in our district and around the province, it's amazing. We do want to thank the Gaia Project for they're here every year. We love them. Media Smarts and Kids Code Jeunesse. I think I saw Becca here in the list that's joining our final session here, and of course our friends at Brilliant Labs, Jacob and all the other cats down there. We really get a lot and do a lot with them. You'll note that if you go to the website in the next day or two, there's going to be some links to some special things that they have going on. All four of those groups, and we'll have some special information there for you, so you can sort of catch along with them and see what they have going on. And of course, we do want to thank again our Anglophone West School District, who are always huge supporters of what we do. NBTA, again, Rick, thank you for closing out our closing message. Very nicely done. And NBTA Branch 1826. So these are always great supporters. NBTA Branch 1826, you're going to see how they come in. If you're still tagging, or if you're still social media posts about LearnEast, please use the hashtag LearnEast. And now we're going to get on to all the fun kind of stuff. So I am going to close this up. So I want to come down here and come to this, and then I'm going to do this, and we're going to minimize these, because over here I have got a random wheel of names. So in this random wheel of names, there are every teacher in every session. And I'm going to get my little pad of paper out here and make sure we copy down who wins. So if you win one of these sessions or one of these prizes, amazing prizes today, you don't have to do anything. We'll be in contact with you. We've got your email addresses, we've got your names, and so we're going to start. So we're going to start with, we've got two, count them, two Wacom drawing tablets. And if you're not familiar with these allow you to connect into your computer and actually use it like a tablet. So you'll be able to write on it and do all kinds of fun stuff. And so our first Wacom drawing tablet today is going to go out to who is it? Amanda. Amanda, I don't know your last name, but we will try to figure it out. Hopefully there's not too many Amandas. So we're going to remove, and now we're going to spin again for the second Wacom drawing tablet. And it's going to go out to Susan Wallace. So Susan, congratulations. We will be in contact with you in the next little bit. And so what else do we got here that we're going to be giving away? 5, count them, 5 USB headset microphones. And these are courtesy of NBTA branch 1826. So if we're going to be doing any remote learning, you'll definitely be looking to have these. So the first one, the first set of microphones, USB headset microphone, is going to go out to Tracy Thibodeau. Give me a second here because I'm trying to write all these people down too. Our second USB headset microphone is going to go out to Carla Roy. Carla, congratulations from Park Street. And the third USB headset microphone. Kelly Davidson, also from Park Street. Those Park Street cats are cleaning up this afternoon. And we're going to give away 2 more USB headset microphones. And the next one is going out to Crystal LaBelle. So congratulations, Crystal. You've picked up a headset, and we've got 1 more USB headset microphone to give away. And it's going to go out to Anissa Stone. Congratulations, Anissa. And let's see what else we got to give away here. So we've got some stuff from ASD-W. So we've got this beautiful backpack, and we've got 2 of these. So we're going to give 2 ASD-W backpacks away. Kevin is going to get 1 of these. And the other one is going to go out to Tracy Lori, or Lori Tracy. Congratulations to both of you. Oh, let's see what else we have to give away. So we got another ASD-W backpack. It's a different model, and we've got 2 of those. And let's give away a couple more. And Manino is the winner of 1. And I know that while we're here, I do want to thank Diane and the folks at ASD-W for all their support. Diane K, and I think she's on today. I saw her name a little bit earlier. So thank you, Diane, for your support for LearnEast over the years, and today in particular, and our new venture online. Our second ASD-W backpack is going to go to Dave Murdoch. So Dave, congratulations. Oh, what else do we have? We've got 1 ASD-W shirt. So we're going to spin the wheel for that ASD-W shirt. And it's going to be Crystal Roberts. And I will say about the clothing, I'm not sure about ASD-W, but I know for the NBTA clothing we're going to give away in a bit. It is whatever size it is what we have, because of COVID we can't do any exchanges on clothing. So the NBTA wanted me to let you know that it is what it is, and if it doesn't fit quite right, hopefully you'll have a friend that will be able to fit it. And we have 1 set of apron and a set of bowls, and we're going to put those together into 1 prize package, and they are going to go out to, who's next? Sarah McKay. Congratulations, Sarah, on picking that up. Oh, what else do we have here? Oh, don't want to go too far. There we go. So now we've got a long sleeve, and this is a nice green long sleeve t-shirt from ASD-W, and we're going to swing that wheel around here again. I believe we have 2 of these. So one of them is going to go to Jeannie Chasson. Congratulations, Jeannie. You can wear it on your runs. And we're going to add another one, and it's going to go out to Louise Laberge. So congratulations, Louise. I know Louise has been to a lot of LearnEast and to a lot of PL, so glad she picked that up. We got an ASD-W carry bag. We got 1 of those to give away. Oh, 2 of those to give away, pardon me, according to my notes. Diane's going, oh. Rebecca Boone, you get 1 of them. And the next one goes out to April Wilson. Congratulations, April. Make sure that gets down to Cambridge Narrows to you. What else do we have here in the big thing? Oh, we're into the NBTA packages. So we've got an NBTA package. It's got a shirt, first aid kit, and another pouch, carry pouch. So that first NBTA package is going to go out to Cynthia LeBlanc. And congratulations, Cynthia. And the next NBTA package has a nice golf shirt and some other paraphernalia. And it is going to go out to Jamie Oakes. Congratulations, Jamie, for picking that up. The next package that we've got going out is another NBTA package. It's got a beautiful shirt with a hat, and that's a lady's shirt with some other pieces to it. I think there's a jump rope in there in that bag. And it is going to go out to Tanya Crowhurst. So Tanya, congratulations for picking that award up today, that prize up today. Our next prize is another NBTA t-shirt, but it's got this cool NBTA clock and a couple of other little pieces along with it. And we're going to be sending that out to Denise Dorcas. Congratulations, Denise, and picking that up. And we've got a couple more prizes to give away. Our 5th NBTA package has a beautiful, nice shirt, the hat, and bag with some other goodies in it. I think there's a jump rope in there, and it is going to go out to and congratulations on that. And we do have one more prize to give away from, actually 2 more prizes to give away from Brilliant Labs. We've got 2 B-board kits, and it has a whole bunch of cool stuff in it. So if you're into coding and you're playing and you've been starting to play with microbits, this takes a microbit and basically puts it on steroids. These are great little, and developed and built in-house. So Sharon Black McKinnon. So Sharon, congratulations on picking that one up. And we've got one more B-board microbit kit to give away. And it is going to go out to not Jacob Lingley. Sorry, Jennifer Keating. So Jennifer, congratulations on picking up that B-board micro kit, that B-board kit, and you'll really have a lot of fun with all of that. Okay, so thank you all again for today. It was, and there's a last look to congrats to Matt and Lizzie. I wasn't sure if Matt was going to be able to drop by. I'm glad he was able to. But thank you all, every one of you, for all the time that you took today and learned. Thank you to Rick and Matt and all of our ASD-W Digital Learning Lead team. And to each of you, all of our presenters who were all rock stars today. And to everybody who participated in this, each and every one of you, as Rick said, for you to give up some of your time during the summer, it's very special. And we're very glad that you did. And we look forward to hopefully getting back on board again face-to-face at some time soon. So thank you all. And we will hopefully see you all again along the road soon, and have a good the last few days of vacation. Rest well, and we'll see you all again.